Hey, it's Rashid Hayek. Why you can't stop eating even though you're fat? Now, there's a good reason for this, okay? If you're overweight, you'd think that you wouldn't need to eat that much, right? Because you already got a lot of food inside you and your body can burn that for energy, right? But instead of burning that for energy, your body still feels hungry, like you still want to eat a lot. And you know you're eating a lot of food and probably a lot of junk food, or even if you think you're eating a lot of healthy food, but you still have that extra weight, but you feel like you're starving. And there's a good reason for that, because the certain type of food that you eat makes you feel, changes the way your hunger signals are. So your hunger has a few ways to be satisfied. Your stomach has stretch receptors, so when it stretches, it gets satisfied. It also has nutrient receptors, so when it gets certain amounts of vitamins and minerals, and carbohydrates, fats, and proteins, it gets satisfied as well from that. And yeah, that's the main things, all right? So it's like a nutrients and how much it's stretching the volume of food you're eating, yeah? So what you want to do is you want to maximize the amount of nutrients you're eating so that you feel satisfied, and you want to maximize the amount of volume that you get to eat within comfort so that you feel satisfied. Okay, so let's give an example. Let's say you're going to eat a dinner of half a kilo of potatoes, which is about 300 calories, and you're also going to eat half a kilo of grapes, which is about 350 calories, so you've got 650 calories now, and you're going to eat about half a kilo of vegetables like zucchini and mushrooms, stuff like that, which is about maybe 200 calories, all right, or a bit less, about 150. And say you have like some sauce with it or something, which is not that much, about 50 or 100 calories. So total you got 300, 350, that's 650, and about 150, so that's 800 and about 100. So that's about 900 calories, yeah? Give or take, something like that. You don't have to eat that much, but that's an example. Now, that's 900 calories, but did you mention the measurements that I was giving? So that was a half kilo potatoes, half kilo grapes, that's a kilo of food, half kilo of vegetables, that's a kilo and a half of food. That's going to be really filling. Your stretch receptors are going to be really happy with that. You're going to feel very satiated, which means just satisfied, because your stretch receptors are stretching, right? And your nutrient receptors are going to be happy too, because you're eating a lot of carbohydrate and enough protein and fat. Okay, so it's going to be about 900 calories, so it's a lot of calories. So the nutrient receptors are going to go, oh wow, we got a lot of calories, but we also got a lot of carbohydrate, which we want. We want a lot of carbohydrate because our body runs off glucose mainly, and the carbohydrate is easiest to convert to blood sugar, blood glucose. It's easier than protein and fat, and those foods have enough protein and fat in them. Okay, protein and fat are harder to convert into energy because they create more byproducts. Okay, things that make you feel extra hungry, things like that. Which is the problem why you're feeling extra hungry in the first place, actually. Probably because you might be eating too much protein foods or too many fat foods, and that's why you're still craving sweet type of foods. So high carb foods, like those foods that I just mentioned, make you feel very satisfied. Okay, in both ways. They got a lot of nutrients, so they got lots of vitamins and minerals, you know, potassium, vitamin C, a whole lot of the other vitamins and minerals that you want. So that's all satisfied, and the stretch part is satisfied because you're eating a kilo and a half of food. Okay, now if you swap that for steak, or for, say you have steak and potatoes, then you got, say you're eating 400 grams of steak, which ends up being a lot of calories, like something like 400 grams. I don't know, I'm estimating it's about 600 calories or something, but it's only half the amount of the potatoes. Okay, because you're getting, for potatoes, for half a kilo, you're getting 300 calories, but for the steak, you're getting 600 or 700 calories. Can you see the difference? So it's the same amount of food, but it's got much more calories in it, and it doesn't satisfy that stretch receptor part. All right, and it has to be converted into blood sugar because steak is only protein and fat. So that makes it a whole other process, which gives you that extra hungry feeling you're getting, that toxic hunger it's called, because there's all these byproducts created, not to mention they create cancer and heart disease. Alright, so that's why you can't stop eating even though you're fat, because the foods you're eating are not satisfying you in the stretch receptors way and in the nutrient and calorie way. So switch your foods to whole foods that are mainly from plants, because they're going to fill you up because they got a lot of volume. Alright? You have to eat a lot more volume to get full. But don't go overboard and just eat like broccoli and mushrooms and stuff, because that's not going to work, because then it's too much volume and you'll be uncomfortably full and you won't get enough of the nutrients, enough calories. So you want to satisfy calories and volume. Alright, and the way to do it is with foods like potato, corn, pumpkins, pastas, breads, high carb foods, beans, lentils, right? And you can have fat foods like nuts and avocados and coconuts, but they shouldn't be the majority of your meal. They should be like the adding flavor to the meal, and only add up to about 100 or 200 calories of the meal in total. Alright, I hope that helps. Alright, see ya.